The bottle gourd vine growing in my garden is bearing an abundance of long gourds, and I am able to harvest a plentiful supply of them on a regular basis. As you can see right now, my vine is laden with numerous large fruits, as well as hundreds of smaller ones that are currently increasing in size. Within a few days, all of these fruits will also be ready for harvest. So, what specific fertilizers and nutrients should you provide to your bottle gourd vine to ensure a high yield of both fruits and flowers? Furthermore, how should you go about caring for your bottle gourd vine? If your vine is not producing a sufficient quantity of fruits and flowers, what could be the underlying reason? If fruits do appear but drop off while still small, turning yellow, rotting, or drying out, why is this happening? Additionally, if the bottle gourds you are harvesting are not growing to a substantial size, what might be the cause? I will be discussing all of these topics in this video. Friends, the bottle gourd is a vegetable that requires a significant amount of fertilizer and nutrients, along with meticulous care. Therefore, care for the vine should begin immediately after planting. From the very start, you must ensure the plant receives the appropriate fertilizers and nutritional supplements. Only then will it go on to produce a bountiful harvest of fruits and flowers later on. As you can observe with my bottle gourd vine, thanks to proper care, you can see hundreds of fruits growing simultaneously on every part of the vine. One question frequently asked regarding bottle gourd vines is, why is my vine producing only male flowers? Why are there no female flowers appearing? First and foremost, you should understand that on a bottle gourd vine, when flowering initially begins, specifically during the first 10 to 15 days, only male flowers emerge. This occurs to attract pollinators, specifically natural pollinators such as honeybees, right from the start. It is only after this initial 10 to 15 day period that female flowers begin to appear on the vine. The purpose of this sequence is to ensure that pollinators are already drawn to your vine before the female flowers emerge, thereby guaranteeing that when a female flower finally blooms, it undergoes proper pollination. Furthermore, to obtain a higher yield of female flowers from your bottle gourd vine, you should perform 1G, 2G, and 3G pruning cuts. You should perform the 1G cut when your bottle gourd vine reaches a height of approximately 1.5 to 2 feet, that is, when it has developed at least 5 to 7 leaves, or you may even wait until it has 10 to 12 leaves. At this stage, you should cut off the very tip or top of the vine. Similarly, following the 1G cut, you should proceed to perform 2G and 3G cuts on the vine as well. Performing these 1G, 2G, and 3G cuts results in a significantly higher abundance of female flowers, the type of flowers that actually develop into bottle gourds, on the vine. Now, if you observe that your bottle gourd vine is producing numerous small fruits, but they are turning yellow and rotting, turning black, or drying up and falling off before they can grow to full size, there could be 2 or 3 underlying reasons for this. The primary reason is often a lack of proper pollination, meaning the bottle gourd flowers are not being adequately pollinated, which prevents the fruits from increasing in size. As I mentioned earlier, natural pollinators, such as honeybees, play a crucial role in facilitating the pollination of your flowers. However, this issue frequently arises, particularly in settings such as kitchen gardens. If you grow vegetables, you may notice that natural pollinators, such as honeybees, do not visit your kitchen garden in sufficient numbers. Consequently, your fruits may not get pollinated properly. To address this, you should manually hand-pollinate the bottle gourd flowers yourself. I have already uploaded a detailed video explaining exactly how to perform this process. If you wish, you can go and check it out. I will display the links to all these videos on the screen. The second reason why young fruits might shrivel up or drop prematurely is the fruit fly. Fruit flies puncture the young bottle gourds to lay their eggs inside. As the larvae, tiny maggots, develop within the fruit, the gourd gradually begins to rot. To prevent this, you should install fruit fly traps around the bottle gourd vines or elsewhere in your garden. Another very simple home remedy you can use to protect your crop is to cover the bottle gourd fruit thoroughly with a piece of cloth or similar material once pollination is complete. This prevents fruit flies from landing directly on the fruit, puncturing it, and laying their eggs inside. Finally, keep one more thing in mind. While bottle gourds do require a substantial amount of water during their growth phase, you must be careful not to overwater them. Excessive watering can cause the main stem of your bottle gourd vine, specifically the section where it emerges from the roots, to rot or decay. Consequently, the entire vine may gradually deteriorate. It is particularly important to be vigilant during the rainy season, ensuring that water does not stagnate around the roots of the vine for extended periods. This not only increases the risk of root rot but also creates conditions conducive to the spread of fungal infections within the plant. If fungus spreads through the plant, it will adversely affect the fruit, potentially causing them to rot and drop off. To protect the plant from fungal diseases, even if you are not overwatering and rainfall is not excessive, you should regularly apply a fungicide to the roots of the bottle gourd vine every 10 to 15 days. If you prefer organic methods, you can use *trichoderma*. Just 2 to 3 pinches per plant is sufficient. Furthermore, whenever you plant bottle gourd, you should always choose a large container. Ideally, a pot measuring at least 18 to 20 inches. Growing bottle gourd in a small pot can result in a reduced yield of fruit or limit the potential size to which the fruits can grow. Once the vine reaches a height of 1 or 2 feet, it is essential to provide it with support to facilitate its upward growth. You can achieve this by constructing a proper trellis or by installing a creeper net, ensuring the vine grows vertically in the correct manner. By properly installing a creeper net or building a trellis, the bottle gourd vine grows, or runs, very rapidly. Furthermore, this method results in a more abundant yield of both flowers and fruits. Conversely, if the bottle gourd vine is producing fewer fruits, if the fruits are failing to reach a substantial size, or if small fruits are rotting or drying up and falling off, a potential cause could be a deficiency of micronutrients, trace elements, within the plant. To address this, it is crucial to fertilize the bottle gourd vine periodically. That is, to provide it with appropriate nutrients and manure at regular intervals. As a fertilizer, you can apply the following 2 substances to your bottle gourd vine on a regular basis. Both of these items are extremely inexpensive. In fact, they can often be obtained completely free of cost with great ease. The first is sour buttermilk. You can easily prepare sour buttermilk at home, entirely free of charge. It contains a significant amount of calcium along with various other micronutrients, which will ensure that your bottle gourd vine grows vigorously. Additionally, the calcium content will contribute to an increase in the size of the fruits. Therefore, if your bottle gourd vine has grown to a substantial size, you can comfortably apply 1 liter of sour buttermilk to it. You should repeat this application once every 15 days. The second measure involves applying mustard cake fertilizer, specifically a liquid fertilizer made from mustard cake, to the bottle gourd vine once every 15 to 20 days. It contains all types of nutrients and micronutrients, ensuring that your bottle gourd vine grows very vigorously and rapidly. You can use mustard cake fertilizer on your bottle gourd vine during any season. If you face any difficulties using mustard cake during the rainy season, I recently shared a video in which I recommended an excellent alternative fertilizer. You can apply that to your plants instead of mustard cake. I will also provide the link to that video on the screen. So friends, keep all these points in mind as you grow your bottle gourd vines and make use of these fertilizers. Your bottle gourd vines, too, will always remain laden with fruits and flowers. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, press the bell icon so that you continue to receive notifications for upcoming videos.